In an interview with Ariel Helwani, Alexander Volkanovski made it clear that he is promising an outstanding comeback. He emphasized his desire to put on dominant performances in his return to the octagon, starting with a title fight win against Diego Lopez at UFC 314 for the undisputed vacant belt. Vog has his sights set on defending the title as quickly as possible after winning it, ensuring that fans and fighters alike remember his dominance. He spoke about calling out undefeated fighters, pushing for tough matchups like Moore Evlov, and proving that he is still one of the most relentless competitors in the sport. His plan is to step back into the cage in April, deliver a dominant performance, and immediately look for another fight in May beyond the featherweight division. Vog remains open to bigger opportunities, including another move up to lightweight. He acknowledged the possibility of a rematch with Ilia Topuria depending on how things unfold. The way recent events have played out, he believes everything could be aligning for something even greater down the line. Reflecting on the past year, Alex admitted the challenges of short-notice fights and the toll of being away from his family. Despite these hurdles, he is determined to come back stronger, reclaim his position at the top, and make 2025 a defining year in his career.
I definitely want to defend. I think I want to defend pretty quickly, and then just I want everyone to be reminded of, oh man, you know, Volk's back. You know what I mean? Like, he's in there and he's already calling for undefeated fighters and then telling them, come on, let's go. Let's say, you know, I'm the one dragging these guys into the octagon, hurrying them up. You know what I mean? So, you know, I want people to be reminded of that, and then we'll see where we're at after that. But I plan on having a really, really good showing in April, and then maybe calling for something quick, and then we'll see what happens after that. Maybe we do set a bigger fight with Ilia at lightweight, or if he wants to come back down or something like that, maybe we can even make that massive rematch. After my next fight, you're going to want to see that again, trust me. So maybe that sets up for an even bigger rematch further down the track. So maybe it's meant to be the way everything's just happened to be.
Paddy Pimblett went off when talking about Ilia Toria's move to lightweight, tearing into the former featherweight champ during his interview with 560 to QAM. Pimblett questioned why El Matador vacated the belt so quickly, claiming he was running from a rematch with Volkanovski. He pointed out that Volkanovski had just been knocked out by Makov 12 weeks before their fight, and suggested that a second meeting between them would have gone very differently, with Volkanovski likely making a stronger comeback. Paddy didn't stop there. He mocked Toria's size, calling him tiny and unfit for the lightweight division. According to Paddy, Ilia isn't even a big featherweight, let alone capable of competing with the monsters at 155 lb. He didn't hold back questioning why El Matador would even consider stepping up to a weight class where he would face bigger and stronger opponents. Then Pimblett confidently turned the spotlight onto a potential fight between himself and Topuria. He made it clear that if he were to fight Ilia, he would make it look easy. He dismissed the idea of trying to box with him, calling it stupid considering Ilia's known knockout power. Instead, Paddy has a different strategy in mind. He believes he would chop the Duran down with kicks, drag him to the mat, and submit him with ease for Pimblett. A fight with Ilia would be no-brainer, and he confidently stated that he'd handle the challenge with little to no resistance.
Yeah, I thought he was going to defend, know what I mean? He's only defended the belt once, and I think it was I know he's knocked a lot of people out, but against Volk had only just recovered from getting head kicked 12 weeks earlier and knocked clean out by Islam. So I think if he fought Volk again, it'd be a different fight. I think he half ran away from Volk. I think he knew Volk was going to give him a run for his money, so he thought, no, I'll just vacate and I'll move up. But I don't understand why he's moved up. He's tiny. He's saying he can't make the weight anymore, but he's tiny. He's not even a big featherweight. Never mind big enough for lightweight. If he fights Islam, he'll get manhandled and he'll get submitted. So I don't even understand why he's moved up. I think I'm also manhandle him, know what I mean? Anyone he's ever fought, Tony started to have a boxing match with him, which is just stupid. He's got good boxing, he's got power in his hands. We'll have to see how the power transfers up to 155 because he's fighting bigger men. And if I fought him, I'd just kick him round the cage until I took him down and then submit him.
Ilia didn't hold back in his response to Paddy Pimblett's comments. He started by claiming that Paddy's hype was a momentary thing, and now it's clear the gap between them is massive. According to El Matador, while Paddy may have had a lot of hype at one point, the quality of fighter he is now simply doesn't compare to someone like Topuria. He emphasized that it's clear to everyone that they're on different levels. Ilia then turned the conversation personal, taking issue with how Paddy had acted in the past. He explained that Paddy's disrespect towards him, his country, and his people crossed a line. He was deeply upset by Paddy's comments regarding the war between Georgia and Russia, especially when Pimblett made light of the suffering and tragedy associated with it. Ilia expressed his frustration, saying that Paddy's joke about such a serious topic was inappropriate and crossed a personal line for him. Topuria made it clear that if they ever crossed paths, he wouldn't hesitate to take Pimblett's head off, referring to the situation in a way that left no doubt about how seriously he took the disrespect. He said that while some fighters build hype by mocking others, he isn't interested in that approach. Instead, he plans to let his actions speak for themselves, fighting with respect and letting the results do the talking.